Welcome back to informational Metalstorm content from Iris Gaming. This video is a companion to the Su-22 Fitter review, with gameplay commentary on two games. I'll try and highlight how the weapons package works at close ranges, as well as the special ability and active swing wing management. As always, feedback on the content is appreciated, as are subscriptions to help the channel, and if you've already subscribed, thank you and welcome back. I have two games to show today. The first is a 3v3 team deathmatch on Stone Forest. I get greedy in a few places and would have gotten punished harder in a proper 5v5, but it's still a fun match. The second is a 5v5 air superiority on Crucible, where I use the swing wing nicely to help my team cap consistently and get a few key kills. Let's get into them. Here we go. Heading down towards the center of the map, since this is TDM. Pull the wings back, since we're just going in a straight line. But I'm conserving afterburner fuel because it's still TDM, I don't need to get there super fast. Aiming for the pillars to go into cover. Wings are still back, now they're coming around, so I decided to make the turn. Probably did it slightly too late, should have gotten him on the first pass. Coming back around, I see people coming through the pillars, I see the F4 there. Switch to rockets. Do a terrible job at it, but my teammate finishes them off. Notice somebody behind me. Don't flare in time, but I get my special off and kill them. This is a great use of the special ability. See the Su-30 here. Right. In position. Send a missile. Goes around the corner nicely and gets him. Switch to rockets for the head-on. Get a double kill. Out of missiles, so I have to use rockets. But that's fine. Head on with an F4. Close range works out well for me. Duck down behind cover. At this point, I'm low on health, out of missiles, low on flares. It's time to go rearm and ideally repair. My wings are back. Heading for the rearm point. Luckily, there's no long-range planes that can see me, except right there. Duck behind the pillars to try and mitigate some of the risks here, since I cannot take any hits. I do something very risky, go for the F4 here. See a good combination of fast-locking missiles and rockets. At this point, I'm going for another F4. Same idea. But he gets behind the pillar. Right, being able to get your close-range missile lock off head-on with the rockets, easy. Being able to get your close-range missile lock off and then very quickly, and then have time to switch to the rockets to finish them off is part of what makes the Su-22 so powerful. Wings back for the run to the repair. I should have been dead a long time ago. I got greedy and got lucky. Teammate helps me out there. Looking for targets coming through the pillars. See that Su-30. See the usual combo. Quick rocket missile lock. Follow up with guns and rockets. Trying to chase that F-22 down. Teammates get them. At this point, we're only 2 kills away. So I'm just hunting to try and end the game. Let's see if we can get this F-18. They duck behind the pillar, and we're at 19. And before I get them, it's 20. This time we're in an air superiority match. As you saw, the Su-22 can do just fine in deathmatch, but it also does nicely in air superiority. Wings are back, and I'm burning afterburner here, trying to get to the point fast. Now I'm pulling the wings out to try and make the turns for the point. I miscalculate that my teammates would distract the enemies long enough for me to get that, that I could get back around to attack them after capping it, and I died for my troubles. Not off to a great start. But my teammates are picking up the slack here, and we have 2 points to 1. Heading back in for B point, but I see the flanker and the delta dart at close range and think that I should probably take care of them. I go for the usual combo, but get an assist from the teammate instead. Now I'm incredibly low on health. J10 is not paying attention, however. I managed to take them out. My teammate gets the point, and now we're holding all 3. This is great. At this point, I'm looking for anybody coming in to the area. I see them, but I'm low enough on health that I think they'll go for the point, and I can duck out and get the repair. I'm putting the wings back and out constantly here to try and preserve my speed and the little afterburner fuel I have. Flare right before I go around the pillar, just in case I don't make it around the pillar in time. Heading back in to try and retake B point. I think the flanker is going to come out here, but he doesn't. He goes out the further one. So I head back in. See a delta dart, go for the head-on, but he has his nuke ready, and I lose. Otherwise, that should be an easy kill. Spawning, I see that we are ahead in points, but currently down in holding capture points. I get low for some extra cover, pull the wings back, and head for B. Looks like one of my teammates may be going for it too, but they turn out to be up above the volcano. Pulling the wings out to maneuver through these spaces, cap the point. Trying to preserve my speed, not braking here because I don't need to. See them coming on the radar and head there to try and get a shot off, but they flare my missile. It's fine, my teammates get them. See the MiG-31 here, try and get a shot off. They dodge and flare both of those, but I think I can get behind them. And they are even less maneuverable than I am. At close range, they die very quickly. See somebody's taken B, so I head right back inside. Wings go back for the run to the point. Even if you're not using the afterburner, your natural cruising speed will be higher with the wings back. Wings out to come back around. At this point, I'm looking, I see a flanker. Coming out here by the enemy spawn is a little risky, but we're also quite ahead and hold all the points. So at this point, actually just distracting them will win us the game. Waste my missiles, head on with the J10 and win. I think there's somebody behind me from the missiles and pop my ability without looking. Realize a little bit too late that they're not. But I take the point with my dying breath and we win. Thanks for watching. Feedback is always welcome and appreciated. If you found this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to help the channel get off the ground. And until next time, fly well.